Alright, hey, what's going on, everyone? Sorry my controller fell, like, right at the wrong time. So I had to pick that up before I was able to switch over to the live stream. Anyways, hello, everyone. If you have not noticed, it is dark behind me. I am actually playing with most of the lights off. I have my kitchen lights on to kind of get some background illumination going. Just trying to set the mood, if that makes sense. I don't have any mood candles or anything. I'm not going that far. But hopefully, if you... Let's see. I'm going to be listening to the game, try to get the balance of the audio. Let's see. I don't think I've ever in all the years been in these settings. Okay. So in case you haven't noticed, I am playing Condemned Criminals Origins. It is an absolute classic. Came out at the launch of the 360. One of my favorite horror games ever. It's one of the last horror games to make me shat myself multiple times. And I could not be happier and I figured, it was an appropriate game to play in October. So let's get this started. I have not played this in years, so hopefully it still gives me the heebie-jeebies. Oh, that's blinding. The character models have not aged well at all.
Let's get a move on. People are scared. We need to get this one. Follow me. Body's this way. I'm getting too old for this. You got a crowd.
Okay, so I think the audio levels are good, at least from my quick test here. Definitely let me know if the game is too quiet, too loud, and I will adjust accordingly. Otherwise, I'm going to turn on the game audio for myself.
Thomas, there's nothing outside. The body's in the building.
Yeah, this game came out at the launch of the 360 in 2005. I honestly think, it has its issues, and I'll discuss it when it happens, but it's an absolutely amazing game overall. I still think to this day, especially at the launch, going from the PS2 and the Xbox and the GameCube era to something like this was damn near photorealistic. Monolith Productions, what they were able to pull off is I remember the first early, I think it was in Game Informer, or maybe Game Fan even, one of those two magazines. They had a split screen of a photograph they took for source material, and then the other half of the split screen was the actual texture, and you can almost not tell the difference. Granted, yeah, you see the blurry textures nowadays and stuff, but back then it was absolutely amazing.
Come on, let's go. Body's rotting as we speak. The patrolman on duty like the matchmaker. Damn city's crawling with sick killers.
Okay, review objectives. Okay. Follow Dickinson.
God, why do they always have to kill in such maggot-infested dumps? Why can't they pick a nice spot without addicts and gang members for once? Someplace not so damn dark.
If anything, the character models haven't.
Jesus H. Nearly shot the bastard. Come on, this place is creeping.
The character models haven't aged nearly as well as the environments. Now, there's some subtle cues that I absolutely love. With the something was moving in the shadows there. Man, I beat this like 4 times before, and I never once seen that. I'm already freaking out, man. But yeah, some of the subtle cues I absolutely love. So they had a mouse. Oh, damn it! I didn't realize they would force the tutorial with me not being around. So yeah, B is to flashlight. But you know, they had the mouse kicking around the bucket. That kind of emphasizes or hints at a at the physics-like model in this game.
Report in. Have the feds arrived? Becker here. FBI on the scene. Over and out. Copy that.
Agent Thomas, this is Officer Becker. Becker found the body on patrol.
Agent.
My back. Sorry.
Thomas.
Hello, Thomas. This is Lieutenant Rosa. I'm your lab tech again on this one. Our wireless data transfer system enables you to investigate and collect evidence at the scene of the crime and transmit it to me for analysis. When I have results, I'll contact you via your cell phone. All right, let's get to work. Let's start by determining the cause of death. When your instincts tell you evidence is nearby, prepare a forensic tool. The system will select the correct tool for you, so don't worry about that.
Now, that is the one thing that... So there's, in case you don't know, there's Condemned Criminal Origins and then Condemned 2. I don't know if Condemned 2 has a subtitle. I think Condemned 1 is the better game overall. But if there's one thing that Condemned 2 did better is that they didn't hold your hand nearly as well when it came to the investigation segments. And I gotta say, it's kind of weird where the character models did not age very well. They're very kind of bulky. Not the highest polygon count. This is an evolution of the Fear engine that Monolith also worked on. But oddly enough, you look at the mannequin and it looks better. If that makes sense. Same thing with the corpse.
Just a sec. Strangled by hand. Very forceful. Finger marks clear, except bruise intensity indicates the killer's right-handed and missing the index finger on that hand. There must be something more. Something we're not seeing.
So I got my eyes are sensitive to light, and maybe it wasn't a good idea to have a game just with flashing bright lights in a dark room. Hey, Blast from the Bass. You keep on getting me with your name, man. Blast from the Bass. Holy crap! How does this game hold up? This game is amazing. This game is one of those timeless games. I gotta tell you, man. At least on my monitor, it still looks really, really good. Considering this is the original 360 version, a launch title nonetheless.
Run the laser light over the crime scene, and if there's evidence, it will show up a bright green.
Hey, Becca, get the lights. The agent's laser works better in the dark.
Well, it looks like the matchmaker left a little spunk on this mannequin's face.
Processing image. That's it. The same mark.
Exact same MO as the others?
It's the work of a guy we've been calling the matchmaker. Kills young women violently, poses them in grisly tableau with male department store mannequins. Mannequin always slightly disfigured by a mark on the face.
Any luck on the mug book searches? I bet the killer has the same mark.
No luck so far.
I don't know if I never noticed this.
No smoking at a crime scene. I don't smoke. Well, someone was.
I don't know if I ever noticed this, but
It's coming from in here.
they really didn't need to have that forensic light to highlight the scarring on the mannequin's face. You could have just taken a picture.
Dang it. I can smell the cigarette smoke.
In classic monolith engine style, there heavy use of stencil shadows. And it looks gorgeous. I mean, it still looks great. Plus, there's some volumetric lighting in this.
He's right above us. Call for backup now.
This is Officer Becker. We need backup immediately. 4th and Stark. Potential homicide suspect still in building.
Officers are on their way. ETA 10 minutes.
Copy that.
Becker and I will head up the fire escape. You wait here for backup. Shit. Okay, now he's playing with us. Change of plans. Becca, secure that door. Thomas, check out the building and get these lights back on.
Why do you split up? Why?
All clear, Agent.
Sooner we finish up here, the better. Let's go. Oh, and for Christ's sake, be careful.
Well, I thought Becker was supposed to guard this empty room.
Agent Thomas, Officer Becker. I don't know if they're on a new drug or... Thomas, Dickinson, there's one coming your way. Addict amped up on something.
See, that... That's one thing I really like about this game. These people, these crazy people...
Federal agent, come out peacefully or I will use force.
These crazy people are doped up on drugs of some sort.
Oh yes, the city's full of them now, Thomas. Addicts, vagrants, psychotic individuals gone terribly bad. They come in all kinds, but mostly violent. Be careful.
Whereas in part 2, and you know, with it being this long or late, I don't consider it a spoiler. It was... What the hell? Haha. They had it where it was like discs. that were shooting out, what do you call it? Like sound waves making people crazy. I don't know. Part 2 had its bright moments. Like, Part 2 had some cool moments. And it looked better overall. It controlled better. It was a much more polished title. But they really went off on the deep end. Whereas this one was more grounded in reality. And I appreciate it for that. We already did that. So, yeah, when you get a gun in this, it's rare. Like, the guns are rare. They're limited. One thing I don't... Wait. I thought you ran by clicking in the left analog stick. So anytime you see all these eyeballs on the wall, that means there's a secret nearby, I believe. I never bothered really investing or searching much when it came to the secrets of this game. And fun fact, this is one of the very few... Ooh, okay. This is one of the very few... It's weird. I already came around this area, and that... I love the AI in this game. I like, even though I'm just now coming back to this area, something was making a noise. But this is one of the first, one of the rare... It might be the only full-fledged retail title that doesn't have 1,000 gamer score achievements. I can see you, dude. Really? There you go. Like, see, this is a nice mix of volumetric lighting, film grain. Okay, we don't need you yet. What do we got? We got 3 bullets. That's enough to kill at least one more drugged up psycho. Yeah. Now we can run. And I never run in this game because you have to hold down the... What was that? You have to hold down... I mean, look at that. Just... So, that's the beauty behind this game. The fear and the tension is in the unknown. See, I don't know if I should go that way. Oh, no. Nope. 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 Yep, we're going this way. We're going this way. God, even after all these years, I don't like... Okay. Okay, so that is actually the way that we're supposed to be going. So we're going to go the opposite way. Oh, man, even after all these years, just seeing something move off into the distance still just gives me like knots in my stomach. It's weird. In all the times I play this, I don't remember the crosshair having a circle. But again, it has been years and years since I played this. I mean, if there's any game that should be updated for like 60 frames and 4K, I'd really hope that Microsoft finds a way to make it happen with this game. Well, there's that cigarette. Now here's where the meat and potatoes of the game comes into play. You mainly rely on melee. Is there something else I can pick up here? Blocking temporarily stunts enemies, giving you an opportunity to attack. I don't even remember if they gave us a difficulty option. Oops. You know, it is interesting. Let me turn my phone down. It is interesting where in the beginning of this generation, especially with, you know, the PS3 and the 360 having all these cores, developers did shoot for more physics in their games. You know, we also saw it with games like Far Cry 2, where you can shoot down branches and set fire to things. Like, physics was outside of, you know, like 720p resolution and all that stuff. Physics was one of those next gen goals. And it's interesting how, as the generation... Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh, he hit him for me. And it's interesting how, as the generation went on, and that's one of the things, that every item has different stats. But as the generation went on, priorities shifted. And I remember AI being another early focus, and rightfully so. You know, compared to the CPUs last gen were a bit. Oh wait. We'll keep the regular pipe. Ooh. But yeah, you know, when you think about triple core 6-thread CPUs and 8-thread CPUs, or I think 7, forget what the PS3 had. The processing power didn't quite match up to what the specs on paper would line up with. The PS3 CPU, the cell processor, is still impressive in a lot of ways. But with that, a large part of that CPU being used to assist the mediocre GPU in the PS3. You know, but early on, especially from like the PS2, Xbox generation, no matter the opinion or reality of the CPUs of I think this is the 7th generation, it didn't change the fact that it was still a huge leap. I think the biggest issue when it came to the CPUs of the PS3 and 360 generation were they were in order CPUs and that was a difference from the out of order CPUs that you saw in like the typical Pentium. Oh, we need this. Okay, I completely forgot about this. Where we need different parts of the level was basically locked off, and we need to find. Do you guys hear that?
Thomas, answer me. What's happened? We heard an explosion.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just a fuse box shorted. I seem to be trapped over here, and I believe the suspect has my gun.
What? How the hell did that happen? Here, take this fire axe and chop your way out.
You can always find an entry tool somewhere around to get you past barriers. You can even use things like an axe or a sledgehammer as a weapon. They do a great deal of damage, but they're slow. Swinging a lead pipe bust heads faster if that's what you prefer.
Thanks.
Yeah, you need the tips.
Becker and I'll go around the other way. Try and stay in one piece. Oh, and one more thing. If you find yourself in a sticky situation, use your taser to temporarily stun your target. If you're close enough, you'll find it a great way to disarm the slug of his weapon.
How did we end up in different buildings? Okay, so... Wait, what? Oh. Man, I got goosebumps just playing this game. Oh, that's right. I forgot that you can find a 360 in this game. And it's got the condemned faceplate. I miss, you know, we don't nearly see as many Easter eggs in current gen games like we used to. I mean, between like just the strained resources and budgets, it would just seem that developers typically don't have. Look at he's faking out. He's juking. Oh my god. Stop. Oh, that's right. These death moves. Matthew Thornton says, "Hey Kage, been enjoying your streams. What do you think you'll be playing on the Series X launch day?" Hey Matthew, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, and I'm really glad you've been enjoying them. You know, that is a good question. The Series X does launch on Tuesday, and I do stream on Tuesdays. I might do a poll, or I might ask the owner of the official XboxEra Twitter account to do a poll. What, you know, with you bringing it up, is there something that you'd like to see me see me stream on launch day, or would you like me to just do kind of like a montage stream, if that makes sense, like just me playing a bunch of games? Because even though I try to structure my stream down to a few hours, it always seems like I'm streaming for 4 or 5 hours, if not more. So basically, whatever I play or stream is going to be entirely dependent on you guys, to be honest. So if there's something that you'd like to see me stream, definitely speak up. I'll talk to the owner of our the manager of our social media account, so they can send out a tweet or a poll. What I plan to have launch day is the Falconeer, Dirt 5, and Assassin's Creed. On top of, I already own Gears 5. I own Forza Horizon 4, Sea of Thieves. All of those are going to be updated for Series X Day 1. So I'm more than happy to do a ooh, God. I'm more than happy to do a plethora of content that night, because I have that day off, and I have the next day off of work, so I don't have to go to bed at any certain time. I can stay up nice and late streaming with you guys. But yeah, Matthew, if you got any recommendations, definitely. Wait. Damn it. Look at this bastard. He thinks he can hide. Well, I could have done a finisher to him. Oh, just like the lighting and the composition of this hallway, it gives me chills. Some of it is nostalgia, I'm not gonna lie. I am pumped for the Series X. I'm pumped for next gen in general. I'm still disappointed I'm not gonna be able to get the PS5 at launch. But with the world the way it is, then let's see. Matthew says, I'm also getting one at launch, but my curiosity is in messing with backwards compatibility. Maybe titles that take use of auto HDR. Do you know when the Fallout 4 60 frame per second patch is coming? I was under the impression that the 60 frame per second patch was going to be there on launch day. I'll see if I can find more info. But yeah, I think it's going to be there on launch day. And you know what? I'm excited for backwards compatibility as well. I mean, that's one of the things that prompted me to do the Classic Kage series of streams every Tuesday, where I love backwards compatibility. I love classic games. I think it's a nice departure from whatever. I think it's a nice departure from a lot of the Fortnites and Call of Duties of current gen games that are just streamed and played all the time. And what Microsoft is doing regarding backwards compatibility for next gen, where not only are we getting the enhanced backwards compatibility in the sense of better resolutions and now better frame rates with some games, but we're getting... Wait. You hear that? But now we're getting better... now we're getting auto HDR. And I'm a huge proponent, huge fan of HDR. When I got a 4K HDR TV, I made sure that my HDR TV, or my TV... God, I can hear him. The audio in this game still holds up so well. And it's a shame that I'm sure it's not going to translate nearly as well on YouTube as it is in my surround sound headset. Oh, bejesus. But yeah, you guys go ahead, fight. Haha. But yeah, the fact that we're going to be getting HDR in titles that, when they were developed, it wasn't even like a thought. is amazing to me. And if it's even half as good, and from what I understand, it's actually going to be as good, if not better, than the HDR found in current gen backwards compatible games like Mirror's Edge and Halo 3. Oh, Jesus Christ.
How does it feel to be on this end of the gun? But listen, you bastard. Don't mess this up for us. We are both on the same path of righteousness.
Thomas!
And the path takes strange turns.
Police! Drop the weapon now!
See, the moment he turns around, you should open fired.
Agent Thomas, it shall come visiting again.
Oh, it's so bright. Wow, there were 6 birds in this area? Alright, well, we'll just keep on going. But yeah.
Hello, Ethan.
Who are you? What is going on?
Calm yourself. My name is Malcolm Van Horn. I was a great friend of your father's.
Yes, I remember you a long time ago, but why are you here now?
Last night, well, I was nearby. An unfortunate scene. You did your best, but it could not be helped.
The detectives.
They're dead. Shot with your weapon. And you will be blamed for their deaths.
Ridiculous. I'll just tell them.
What? Tell them the truth? They have already decided the truth.
This is insane. I can't just give up the Bureau.
It's already been taken from you. Now join me and help yourself.
Open up, it's the police.
Damn. Take your bag and head across to the metro station. I will meet you later.
Agent Thomas, you know you're in there. Open up now.
Ethan, you must trust me. I am here to help. Now go. Sorry, officer. You woke me from sleep. No, I don't know where Mr. Thomas is.
What's your business here?
My name is Malcolm Van Horn. I'm an old friend of the family. He invited me to stay here, but he must have forgotten I was arriving today.
Please stand clear. We need to search the premises.
Matthew says, in the UK, Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition is on sale at the moment. The value proposition seems insane if it's all in 60 frames per second. I'd love to see them do the same with the Orange Box. Hell yeah, man. Me too. The Orange Box actually has frame pacing issues on the 360. It's not bad by any means, but it is noticeable if you're sensitive to frame pacing. And if they up that to 60 frames, that would completely do away with the frame pacing issues. And the amazing thing with Fallout 4 is that if you're playing on the Series X, it's going to be 4K, 60 frames per second with HDR. I mean, and it's all going to be handled through backwards compatibility with no. It blows my mind because the auto HDR uses an AI injection algorithm that is modeled after the HDR method used in Gears 5. And Gears 5 has some of the best HDR in the business. I would say Gears 5, Gran Turismo Sport on the PS4, and what do you call it? There's 4 games that I played in all my days of a huge HDR fan. There's Gears 5, Gran Turismo Sport, Tomb Raider, Shadows of the Tomb Raider, and Sea of Thieves. Those 4 games, in my opinion, are the HDR showpiece titles, and they used the HDR in Gears of War 5 as the model for the reverse tone mapper and for their auto HDR. I mean, I've seen tweets from both the graphics engineer of the Coalition, along with what's his name? It's not Trevor. The HDR expert of the industry. I wish I could remember his name. I highly doubt you're ever going to see my streams, but if you are, I'm so sorry. Because I really... Dude is a creep. But I really do look for... oh my god, I had it like on the tip of my tongue for a fraction of a second. But he also, unless I'm mistaken, if I remember correctly, he helped Microsoft regarding this HDR algorithm for their backwards compatibility. Regardless, everything that I've seen and read and heard regarding this...
Image data. You're a lucky man, Thomas. I'm still here.
Thank God. I thought they would have suspended my lab access.
They still might. It hasn't occurred to them yet.
I didn't kill those guys.
I know, Thomas. Well, I'm not certain what I do or don't know, but I'm pretty sure I still trust you. And that goes a long way.
Understood. So, what about the photos?
Well, no standing on ceremony then. Huh. It's a picture of you, Thomas. In your apartment. I remember that hideous sofa from last year's Christmas party. It had to have been taken from across the alley.
From within the metro station?
It appears so. I'm also seeing smudges across the face of the photo. Locate a good sample and transmit it to me.
He had a Christmas party in that small little... I'm going to take 2 seconds to look up this dude's name because it is bugging the shit out of me. And I still can't do it. Regardless, I think it's Bioris, maybe? Now that I think about it, regardless, the whole point... Anyways, my whole point is what they're doing regarding HDR, what they're doing regarding... I think it might be Adam. I think his real name is Adam. I'm going to have to save this video. Anyways. I'm a huge fan of HDR. I'm excited. I'm a huge fan of backwards compatibility. I'm extremely excited to see what they're doing next gen. Like it, I can't wait. Oh my god, I can't wait. Like even this game.
Okay, analyzing chemical composition.
Like
The liquid is C41 color photo developer fluid, common among shutterbugs who develop their own color shots. Safer to develop your own. No record at the photo mats.
So wait, these photos were processed here, somewhere within the station.
That would be my guess.
I saw you. The crazy thing about this game is it's capped at 45 frames per second. Whoa, whoa, what? So, and the One X does a pretty good job of hitting that 45 frames per second. So, you can tell that when I'm like panning left and right. I mean, look at that pillar. Okay, you see how jerky that pillar is? Yes, Adam Fairclough. Is that Boris or whatever? God, why can't I not remember the dude's name? I have like OCD or not I'm dyslexic when it comes to names. I'm horrible when it comes to names. If I had it my way, everybody in the world would have name tags because I'm like I'll tell you stupid, random, dumb shit from the Sega Saturn and PS1 technical era, but you ask me to remember a simple name of somebody that I shook hands with 10 minutes. Evil Boris. Matthew, you are the man. Yes. I thought it was like Boris or something. Yes. That dude is awesome. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to HDR. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he may have helped with the HDR algorithm for backwards compatibility. If not, he either helped with the... Oh, shit. He either helped with the... Haha. He either helped with the backwards compatibility, or he helped with the Gears 5 HDR. Either way, I'm a huge fan of his. It's crazy. Like I feel like I explored every area in the old last level, and yet I still missed more than half of the secrets. Cheesy poos? But, I mean, even a game like this, can you imagine a game like this with HDR where the highlights of the brights just come out? I don't know if I've ever seen a game that utilizes stencil shadows and real-time lighting with HDR. Like that would be an absolute new standard for me. The crazy thing is, I have not beaten a single... Wait, have I been... Yeah. I've not beaten a single Fallout game. Fallout 4 seemed to be the closest that... My biggest issue with Fallout games is that they're like drab...
This is Thomas.
It's Van Horn. Listen and be quiet. I don't have long. The police are now searching, or more properly destroying, your apartment. They seem to have no faith in your innocence.
but I am innocent.
I know that. You must prove that. One more thing. You have a special talent, a gift that very few of us have. We haven't time to discuss this fully, but trust your instincts. Rely on them. I must go now. Remain alert.
Whatever, Van Horn. Kind of, I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, hey Tavish, welcome to the stream, man. So glad you can. Oh, I think a little pee came out there. I'm not gonna lie. See that's the danger of a stream where my guard goes down when I say hi to someone. The game is awesome. Need more stuff like that. I cannot agree more. I cannot agree more. Like, ooh, hello. I already have a crowbar. I love this game. This game is an absolute classic. It's one for the ages. And oh shit! I don't know. It must have been my ninja reflexes because I did not expect him to be there. Don't blame your lack of bladder control. No, I blame it on this game. It's been years since I played this, and yet it still is freaky to me. Almost as freaky to me as the first day. Wait, is that it? There's got to be more to that than this. I absolutely love this game. I cannot wait. Wait a second. Oh, I need a sledgehammer. Okay. I cannot wait until, oh, I see you. I see you, Mr. Sledgehammer. I cannot wait. I'm hoping that, oh, I gotta catch my breath. I'm hoping that Microsoft, ups the frame rate cap to this to 60 frames, and then we get 60 frames with HDR in this game. Taver says, I really dig that you let kind of do some elements of investigation. Yeah, that was one of the things that drew me to this game as well. I'm kind of divided. So I think overall, and I said this earlier in the stream, who is this guy? I said earlier in the stream where I think Condemned 1 is the better game. And definitely let me know if you disagree here, Tavish. I think Condemned 1 is the better game, but one of the... Assuming that you played both of them, or you're at least aware of both of them, one of the things that Condemned 2 does better is that when you come across an investigation area or segment, Condemned 1 really holds your hand. Like, it tells you what tool to use. Whereas in Condemned 2, I forget how they handle it, but there's more freedom or choice in how you do investigations. Taver says, I never got far into Condemned 2. No worries. If you beat Condemned 1, that's definitely the better of the two games in my opinion, like I said a little bit ago. Condemned 2 was good. It had its moments. By any chance, did you make it to the bear scene in Condemned 2? If you didn't get far, I wonder if you got that far, because I think that was in the later portion of Condemned 2. I'm freaking out. The AI. Oh, you did. Good. I like what you were describing regarding investigation stuff. More open and free form is great. Yeah, I think Condemned 2 was an improvement. Oh shit! What? You have a gun? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Let's see. I'm guessing since this guy was looking at his gun. Yep, it's empty. Damn it. Yeah, Condemned 2 was definitely an improvement in terms of investigations. What? What? You reached? But yeah, the bear scene, even though I consider Condemned 1 the overall better game, the bear scene was definitely an excellent part of Condemned 2. Oh, hey, hello. We got 3 shots. Okay. Condemned, you know, honestly, Condemned 2 was so good. If they just changed a couple of the elements, I guess. Willow says, evening all. Hey, Willow. Welcome to the stream, man. So glad you're able to join us. Tavish says, totally different type of game, but the occupation is also really cool with how it handles investigations. It's more investigative journalism, though, but still really neat. Is that a horror game? Tavish? The occupation. Why does it sound familiar? Maybe I should get... Oh, I saw movement. Maybe I should get some kind of like better like lighting so it can highlight my face without really lighting up the area. I wish my camera was capable of like what do you call it, infrared lighting or something, because I am freaking out like playing this in the dark after all these years with surround sound. Oh my god. Okay, so with these eyeballs there should be, yep. Okay, so it's not a horror game. What is, I'll have to look up the occupation. I'm guessing it's maybe semi-sim or something. I'm gonna blow a hole in your stomach or chest. Oh! You want to go? Let's go! Oh. I'm getting too old for this. Full disclosure. None of this is an act. When I just jumped a minute ago, it was legit. I think I need to change my underwear. Oh my god. Please give me health. Please. Baby Jesus. I know there's a sledgehammer back there I need to get, but I have one shotgun shell that I want to make sure that I'll use. That's right. Oh, there's 2 of you. What? Oh my god. And if I get too loud with the microphone and my yelling, especially in this stream of all streams, let me know. I'll try to tone it down a notch. I just... Oh. I both hate and love this game. I really do think that I need to, like, step away for a split second for a breather. It's so weird because, you know, I'll play other games that I knew creeped me out at the time. What do you call it? Like Resident Evil Remaster or Remake or whatever on the GameCube. Loved it. Absolutely loved the game. Freaked me out at the time. But I can play it now and it doesn't... I still appreciate it. I still love it. But it doesn't freak me out. For whatever reason, that does not apply to this game. This game makes me poop myself. Willow says, "Gotta get something to eat." Okay, I haven't eaten since like 4. I'm definitely gonna have to eat after this stream, especially if like I empty my load in my pants or something. What is going on? Definitely, if you guys are joining me though in the stream, I appreciate you joining me, and I hope you find me jumping and screaming like a little pansy ass amusing, because it's straight legit. Like, I don't know what it is. I am so on edge right now. Even though I got a sledgehammer. Can you imagine someone with a sledgehammer ready to plow it into your, like, cranium? Okay, was that me? Yeah, that was me. Oh. It's weird because the 45...
Thomas speaking.
Ethan, it's Van Horn.
How do you know this number anyway?
I know many things about you, Ethan.
Stalker.
Before this death, I've watched you, hoping that you would find your potential.
My potential?
Yes, you've become an excellent investigator. Not through training or luck, but instinctually. However, you'll find that you are capable of seeing so much more.
Again with the instincts.
They're a gift from, well, perhaps not from God. Remember, they can help you and others. Again, I must go. Be careful.
Tavish is asking, played Alien Isolation. Now that is a great horror game. Could not agree more. Alien Isolation is one of the horror games of the generation. I absolutely loved Alien Isolation. Bought it day one. My only disappointment with I had 2 disappointments with Alien Isolation. 1, it did not sell more. And 2, because like the love and craft in that game is through and through every step of the way. And the only other criticism I can share about the game is it's probably like 5 hours longer than it really needs to be. Like, there's like 3/4 of the way through. I remember being stuck for a couple days where I had like minimal resources and there were droids left and right. And I really needed basically like be really lucky and clever to get past the part where I was stuck. And but other than that, like other than that one section, I absolutely love the game. Absolutely, just nothing but I love the Alien franchise. Wait, what do I hear running? We're gonna close you. I love the Alien franchise. When I used to sketch and do art, and Aliens was the one thing that I was able to draw from memory in all different kinds of ways, poses. I have such an admiration and love for the Alien franchise that it's not even funny. But yeah, excuse me. Even with the hey crewmate, welcome to the stream, man. Tavish says I played it with my Kinect on, and the game can hear you making noises. Really? I didn't realize the game had Kinect implementation. That's awesome. I played it on the PS4. Uh-oh. Wait, how the fuck do I get off of this? Okay. What? How the fuck do you take a shotgun hit to the chest? Tavish says it was way too long though. This is true. Yeah, I mean, it was on the long side. I still think it's an excellent game. Other than it being a few hours long, I'm still in love with the game. Wait. Oh, hello. There you are. I mean, it is an older game to be fair, so I might play that. Maybe I'll play that next week. No, I don't. I think I own that on the PC. I think I own it on the PC and the PlayStation 4. I don't think I own it on the Xbox. But the PC still is in Microsoft's ecosystem, so I can still stream that. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, there are some times that I wish I could stream PlayStation 4 games during my weekly stream, but I get it. It's an Xbox channel site. No fanboyism or anything. It's just, it's the name of the brand, you know? Crewmate says yesterday was fun. Yeah, it was, Crewmate. I'm really glad that you were able to join, man. It was great playing with you guys. I really am sorry that I was not able to get on earlier to play with you before today's stream. Today was hectic to say the least. I mean, I still have a lot of work that I didn't get to finish today that I already know I have waiting for me tomorrow. What the shit? Oh, you blocked me? I thought that was another person. Oh, did he kill this other dude? I don't know how long I'm gonna stream. I mean, it's only 9:30, so the night is young. But I hope I get to the grocery. Willow says I had fun too. Thanks. No, I'm glad you had fun, Willow. I'm glad everyone had fun. Thank you both for joining, for attending, for watching. Whoa, I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Crewmate says I should play Prototype 2. Prototype. Oh, yeah. You know what? I beat Prototype 1. I never played Prototype 2. Tavish says I loved OG Prototype. Yeah. Prototype 1 was a great game. It had its, like, performance issues here and there. Oh. That's right. That's right! Anyways, but yeah, like, I really enjoyed Prototype 1. I remember there being this, like, silly feud. Oh, hello. Between Prototype 1 and... Wait, how do I get there? And, Infamous 1. Where the shit? Like, I know I had to go that way. The second one is a little different, but still fun. Crewmate says. Yeah, the second one, you are a, like, soldier or something, right? That gets infected? Where do I go? Is there a map or something? I hate that you have to hold down the left analog stick. If you want to run. It's not a click and run, it's a hold and run. And that just completely messes up your analog. Like, analog sticks are not meant to be clicked and held. Crewmate says you play as James Heller. Yeah, like that's a soldier, right? I also thought, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but I thought more was supposed to happen in this area. Speaking of maps, what do you guys think of Halo Infinite having a world map? I'm a huge fan, Tavish says. You know what? If, I think we discussed this in one of our Halo podcasts. As long as it's not a sea of dumb filler icons and objectives like what you typically see in, you know, like in Assassin's Creed. I'm not a huge fan? You're not a huge fan. So I'm interested. Like, what do you not? So the world map I'm assuming that you're referencing the demo that they showed back in July. Is there something that you weren't like? Is there something particular that you weren't a fan of? I'm interested because I was okay with it just because it wasn't a sea of icons. It wasn't, you need to, like, find 30 grunt heads or something stupid like that. Okay, so, like, yeah, I see that. Why am I lost and confused? Spicy Boy says hi, howdy. Hey, Spicy Boy, welcome to the stream, man. Whoa, whoa. Okay, we're closing you. I feel that limits exploration a lot. To me, I want visually interesting areas to draw players to them, not icons. Okay, I completely get that. What I'm hopeful for is, you know, like I believe one of the icons was like a Promethean Knight or something. I'm hopeful that there is still a visual cue or visual drawing landmark. And is that me? Oh yeah, it is. Oh. And you oh really? I can really, man, I'm finding out so much about this game for the first time. I see what you're saying, Tavish. My hope is, I almost called you Travis there. My hope is you can ignore the map. That's my hope. Crewmate says, yeah, but he's the guy in the first game infected, James Heller. That Heller wakes up in a lab. I'm not going to say the rest because I'd rather people play it for itself. So the dude from... Okay, so the dude from part 2 is also in part 1. I didn't realize that. And I played through part 1 through to its completion. Oh, I need an axe.
Give me a sec on this one. Partial print. Doesn't match anything, but it's not much to work with. Keep looking.
Spicy Boy says this game looks like a mix of Outlast and Half-Life. Yeah, definitely more Half-Life than Outlast, that's for sure. You're not doing any hiding. But it is creepy as hell. At least to me. You know what? It is weird that you mentioned that because I really enjoyed what I played from the first Outlast, and this game holds up very well in comparison. Wait, what is this? Okay. But unlike Outlast, I don't think Outlast has any combat mechanics or sections. This game does. Willow says, are you going to be playing any of the Holiday Warzone? I didn't even know there was a Holiday Warzone to play. I mean, I have Call of Duty. Oh, wait. Okay. I have Call of Duty. I mean, Call of Duty's, I have that saved. That's one of the games that I regularly play. So I'm sure I'll play it at some point. Am I going to stream it? I don't know. I can. If there's a request or demand for it, I'm more than happy to. Wait, is there... Oh, no. I was thinking I could use, like, the chemical search for this area. I really don't remember this game at all, I'm finding out. So what's the holiday war zone, by the way? Like, I thought I heard someone. Well, that's right. I forgot I have. Forgot I have the taser. Crewmate says, question after the stream, do you want to play Grounded? Yeah, I mean, as long as it's not too late, I'm down to play. I love Grounded as a game. Oh, there's an axe. Snap. Spicy Boy says, some people are saying that Microsoft is going to buy Ubisoft. What do you all think about that? You all think it's true or not? I hope it's not true. I don't know if it's true. I hope it's not true. I was pretty divided on Microsoft buying Taver says, nah, Ubisoft is huge, too big in my honest opinion. I mean, let's be real. Okay. Let's be real. I'm going to step away for a second. You guys converse amongst yourselves, and I'll join back into it. Give me 1 second. I got to get another drink. That's my problem. Wait, is Ubisoft bigger than ZeniMax? I didn't realize that. Oh, I'll be right back. Keep talking amongst yourselves. right. Oh. So sorry about that. Let's see what craziness have you guys been? I didn't realize that Ubisoft was bigger than ZeniMax. Get killed, you come back as a zombie till you find medicine. Really? I just hope Google or Amazon don't buy Ubisoft. Ubisoft is worth $10 billion. Okay. Yeah, that is honestly, if you guys are going to play Black Ops 1, make sure the host doesn't have horrible Wi-Fi because the lobby depends on Wi-Fi. They showed interest despite finalizing deal with the Bethesda. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Even though the ZeniMax deal was going on in the background, Microsoft still showed interest in WB. So that means that if WB was for sale, Microsoft would have spent easily over $10 billion between the two, because I think WB was on, they were going around, $4 billion, $4.5 billion. And then we know that ZeniMax was $7.5 billion. So that's over $10 billion right there. Whether or not I think Ubisoft is going to be worth another $10 billion, I honestly, if I were Microsoft, like you guys are saying about Amazon, oh shit! I was not ready for that. My guard was down. I just came back from draining my gizzard and getting a fresh drink, and I was all relaxed, talking to you guys about Ubisoft and WB and everything. And then a psycho comes around the corner with an axe. Okay, anyways. Oh my god. Jesus. Whoa, wait! Where did you come from? Let me breathe, damn you. Okay. Oh. You can tell that I'm not ready for any of this stuff because I'm taking hits that I would not be taking if I was ready for it. God, I'm afraid to even think right now. No one in here? Crewmate says, "What is that thing?" Are you talking about the drug addicts that I've been hacking down with it? Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not a fan of publishers buying publishers. I've expressed that before, and I've had concerns regarding Microsoft purchasing ZeniMax, but the fact that it looks like they're keeping them semi-independent and they're not laying anyone off, that's a win in my book. But when it comes to, here's the thing, can Sony buy ZeniMax, or Ubisoft, yes, but does it make sense for them to do it? No. I mean, $7 billion to Sony isn't the same thing as $7 billion to Microsoft. We're talking we're talking about a $1 billion company versus a $1 trillion company. With that said, I would feel better about Microsoft and or Sony, well, not and, or Sony purchasing Ubisoft than Google or Amazon. And the thing that does worry me, and I imagine is one of the reasons for Microsoft's aggression, is the fact that Amazon or Google, they could go toe-to-toe with Microsoft. I mean, I know Apple is a $1 trillion company, but I don't. If Google and Amazon aren't $1 trillion companies, they're up there. They're multi-billion-dollar companies that, you know, they can hang with Microsoft. Spicy Boy says maybe Microsoft will buy a studio in Japan like Capcom. Xbox needs more fans for Japan. And he also says, I wonder what Sony is going to buy next. They buy a new studio like every 5 years. Yeah, before they bought Insomniac, they said they were looking to purchase. And I'm not sure if I don't know if I'm making it up or if I'm maybe thinking about Microsoft, but I thought Sony said that they were looking at future acquisitions as well. I don't. What? I mean, I couldn't even begin to tell you what Sony would buy. To me, the studios that make sense for Sony are either Blue Point, which would kind of be a shame because they are so invaluable to the remaster front, but they do have a close relationship with Sony, so that would make sense. Really, anybody that purchases Blue Point, they would have a lot of talent. They would luck out. Tavish says Microsoft should buy From Software. You know, it's funny. I thought about that the other day. I think the investment firm that owns. Oh, hello. What are you gonna just? What was that? You idiot. I think the investment firm that owns what the hell? Oh, it's a gun. The investment firm that owns From Software, I think they're worth around $1.5 billion, if I remember correctly. So, okay, I'm just gonna wait until they run out of ammo. Oh, and you're gonna reload? Screw you. But since he reloaded, I bet you $10. Oh, I got a full shotgun. That is awesome. We will come back to you. But yeah, 1.5 billion. Because I would assume that you would either have to buy the investment firm. Yeah, we're gonna get the shotgun. I would assume that you would either have to buy the investment firm that owns From Software, to make it worthwhile. Like, they're not going to get rid of. I just don't see them selling From Software outright because of how lucrative I'm sure From Software. I mean, From Software, one of the premier studios in the industry. It doesn't matter if we're talking of Western or Eastern or what have you know. It's just worldwide. They are one of the premier studios in the whole industry. But yeah, From Software would be a huge get. I'd almost argue, and I don't subscribe to the console war per se, but I'd almost say that whoever purchased From Software, they would win the console sales. I mean, can you think how many people just hold From Software titles in such high regard? That would be a huge get for any company. Tevich says post Insomniac. I mean, they still looking to buy. Yeah, I figure they're looking to buy. Sony's not done buying either. Same thing with Microsoft. Spicy Boy says, yeah, maybe Sony will step up their game now and buy a studio every 2 years or so. And Tavers says, yeah, Bluepoint makes sense to me too. Sony often only buys after doing several projects with them first. Bluepoint fits the bill. Yeah, either Bluepoint or who else did I think made sense with Sony? It was Bluepoint and or I can't think of who else. There was someone else that I was thinking of as well. I don't know where I'm going. Oh! I'm done. I'm really not done, but holy shit. God, talking to you guys about gaming like gives me a false sense of security or something. It just sorry if I'm coming out too loud. Let me know. I'll turn my microphone down or something because generally I don't randomly yell like that in a stream. And I mean, I was looking over that ledge. It sounded like there was a noise coming over here. And I was looking here for like a second, and then it just happened. And okay. Anyways, God, I don't even know what to do now. I'm so discombobulated. Two wet socks says that was an awesome reaction. Love it. Well, I'm happy you're enjoying it. I am like ready to just lose my shit over here. Oh, hey, here we go. Crewmate says, I can't wait for the force maps.
Of a regular pattern incised on the surface. It looks like a heavy object was dragged across the floor.
Okay, okay, okay. You know, it's weird that there is a stutter or a freeze there when it's saving, because I actually recently got an SSD, external SSD, that I hooked up to my One X that I plan to transfer over to the Series X, and that's what I'm playing off now. So I don't remember if it stuttered like that before. Was that a person right there? Crewmate says Kage Doom Eternal got a new DLC today. Yeah, we actually have somebody playing through it right now for a review, and I'm going to put together or compose a review tomorrow, I believe. Wait, why? Oh, I see the hand.
Got it. This print's better. It's a match to the one you found before, but I got nothing on file. Local police, FBI, NSA, Patriot Database, Interpol, no record. I'll keep looking, though.
Yeah, I actually just beat Doom Eternal, the main game, a few days ago. Excellent game. I think it's a great game. It looks absolutely gorgeous. The only thing that I will say is that I think the pacing was slightly better in Doom 2016. And not so much the pacing. The pacing was fine. More so the difficulty ramp, I think, was handled a bit better in Doom 2016.
Interesting. Initial scan indicates 18 newspaper clippings, 11 from our own evening edition, 7 from nearby community papers, all with the same theme: serial killers. Most of them different, but all of them are cases you've worked on. Some have markings in a black felt tip pen. Still running frequency analysis on the markings to see if we can guess what they mean.
The plot thickens. Crewmate says, I hope they don't mess up zombies in Cold War. I mean... Whoa! Whoa! What is going on? What the fuck is going on here? Ugh. You. Spicy Boy says, I feel like Doom 2016 was way more brutal than Doom Eternal. I guess that depends on what you mean by brutal. I think Doom Eternal was more intense. Like, the difficulty really ramped up, and especially playing on a controller. Like, it seems like even more so than Doom 2016, Doom Eternal was definitely catered for mouse and keyboard. And that created some difficulty spikes, in my opinion, for people on controller. In terms of, like, brutality, I don't know. They were pretty interchangeable to me. Oh, God. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, I am. I see you. Oh, the blood and gore? Yeah, I can see that. Wait. feel like there's someone else down here. I don't know if it's intentional or if it's just bad mixing, but it's almost like the footsteps, you sometimes mistaken it for someone else. What is going on? Oh. You know what's interesting? I don't think they ever explained the whole birds angle in this game. But they explain it in the second game. It's still kind of stupid, though. I mean, it makes more sense in the second game. Oh. See, crewmate also thanks for adding me and Willow yesterday. It's a horn to play with you guys. Yeah, no, it was great to play with you guys. What's going on here? Why? Okay. That's weird. I get the feeling that I shouldn't be having these like pauses and stutters when I'm playing from an SSD. But then again, the SSD is more limited on the 1X than the Series X just because of the I/O system. Okay, we're not going down there right now. Wait. Hello. So that's weird. Sometimes you can remove the top and sometimes you can't. It's crazy. Like, I know that these textures are kind of blurry now, but they were mind-blowing back in the day. Hey, Jay. Welcome to the stream. I'll join the stream properly in a bit. All right, awesome. Sounds good. Crewmate says, on Game Pass, they have Dead Island. Yeah, Dead Island is an awesome game. It's a little janky, but I think that contributes to the charm. Tapper says sometimes you can remove the top, sometimes you can't. Learn that lesson the hard way in college. Ha ha! Heyo! I see what you did there. Yeah. Oh, look at that shadow. Look how clean that shadow is. For 1280 by 720. That is some impressive shadowing, right? Wait, where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, hi, hobo. Oh, that hurt. Crewmate says they they have the medium. Yeah, the medium isn't coming out till December, and I'm more than fine with that. I know a lot of people. Oh, did I just die? God damn it, Bobby. Wait, where's this? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm supposed to be getting the. I'm going to be interested to see how. Can I save? Just for. I'm going to save this and do some testing on my own time. I don't even know what. When was the last time? Checkpoint. Yeah, this is from. Also, 2 years ago was the last time I played this. I figure I didn't play this in years. The checkpoints earlier was whenever I just tried it out just to load it up, but I didn't really play it. I just loaded it to make sure it worked fine. I know a lot of people were disappointed in the medium being delayed for a month, or it wasn't even delayed. They never gave a release date, but I know a lot of people expected the release date for the medium to be launch, and they were disappointed that the release date wasn't launched, and I was more than fine with that. The way that I will always think, oh, I see now. I'm coming for you. That's right. Punch him in the face. Travis says that shadow though. Yeah, man, Travis, you understand where I'm coming from with that. Like, just all of these stencil shadows are absolutely amazing. Wait, what was that heavy breathing? Oh, hey, dude. Whoa, you were just chilling over here. You killed me last time. I love the random nature. Why won't this dude go down? Hey, Big Changus. Hopefully I'm not butchering your name. We're going to grab you. We're going to look around because hopefully there's... Oh, there's another fire axe I could have had. Wait. Oh! What? What? Heavy breathing, stay away. Might have COVID. Mask it or casket. Two Wet Socks says, anyone excited about Xbox Fan Fest? Got email stating there'll be prized perks, special appearances. I'm wondering if they'll make any announcements. No insider reveal here, but they're definitely making announcements. It's a shame because whenever I signed up for FanFest, the trivia was already taken up, which I don't know. Maybe I'm being naive here, but I think it's kind of silly that the trivia would have a limited amount of people that can attend because it's all digital, right? Like it's not like it's is it real time? Is it a scheduled time thing where they need to moderate? And I don't know how it is. I'm registered for FanFest, but I'm not. I'm still waiting for the next thing outside of the trivia. Okay, so the trivia is real time. Okay, so it makes sense that there's going to be a limitation to how that works. Okay, buddy, before you even... Come on! I'm not taking any chances with you. Oh, you're the son of a bitch with the gun. Oh my god, get over here. I think that gun is empty, but I'd much rather the gun be empty than him unloading it in my face. Oh. Oh, we got a full round here. Maybe that, like... it did sound like he reloaded it right before I got him. I gotta breathe. Taver says, yeah, it's a 25,000 limit. I got in early. Yeah, unfortunately, work struck again, and I couldn't sign up or do anything until I was done with work. Tavers also says it's apparently questions about the Game Pass library. I would like to think that I know enough about the Game Pass library, but I'm not entirely sure. Well, good luck. Because I'm not attending, and if I was, you all would be in trouble. To Wet Sox says the trivia reminds me of 1 versus 100. I love that. Wish they'd bring something back like that. Yeah, I think we talked about this maybe in the last stream or a couple streams ago. 1 versus 100 was revolutionary. 1 versus 100 was absolutely amazing on the 360. That unless you experienced it, I don't think gamers can honestly understand nor appreciate what they were trying to do there. I definitely think they should bring that back. But I would like to think that they can bring it back without requiring a live host. But then again, that was part of the charm, right? Like, the original game had legit a live host at scheduled times. Microsoft, if you're listening, apparently I have a voice for radio, and I will be a host for 1 versus 100. I work for Peanuts, or for video games, or video game consoles. Crewmate says there's a fun game on PC called People Play Around. I don't know if it's be free, but I thought you would like it. I'll definitely check it out. Thanks for the heads up. Dever says, haha, yeah, Mike, you got the face for radio. Now you're starting to sound like my mom. No. And 2 Wet Sox says, give this man a job. I would legit do it. Like, I would have all of the legit lethargic enthusiasm that I have right now for 1 versus 100. And I can read. They send me whatever it would be, emails or cards or whatever. Like, I don't know. I can read some simple questions and come up with some witty responses. I'll try not to be sarcastic, even though that's a hard job for me. But yeah, however way they do it, I would absolutely love for them to bring back 1 versus 100. That would be and with Game Pass. With Game Pass, they are missing out on the 1 versus 100. Oh, good. I got it saved. They'd be missing out on there's just an opportunity there. Think about it. Like, it could be free for Game Pass owners. Ooh, you didn't expect that, did you? Same there. It could be free for people on Game Pass. Wait, did you guys see that? Someone just like disintegrated, like, right? Like they disintegrated in ashes, like in Infinity War, right? That's not just in my mind. But yeah, going back to 1 versus 100. Make it free for people on Game Pass, and then if you're not on Game Pass, charge for the game, or if you don't charge, I think how it was back in the day, they had ads. It was a free-to-play game, but they had ads. I would be fine that if you are on Game Pass, you don't have ads, and if you're not on Game Pass, you get ads, and if you are on Game Pass, you don't get ads. Crewmate says, what's your favorite Fallout game? It's hard for me to say because I haven't... Oh my god, this is going to give me like an epileptic seizure. I've never beaten a Fallout game. From what I've played, though, New Vegas, I would say is probably my favorite. Just the thing with Fallout and me is like the drab environments have always been a turnoff. And in that respect, Fallout 4 definitely improves on the environmental aspect. But then, in terms of writing, I think New Vegas takes the cake. I played a few hours of all of them. Whoa! Oh no. Oh no. Whoa, 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 wait. Why are there so many guys with guns? Tavish says maybe Microsoft can use their GPT-3 license to make an AI to run with natural language. Yeah, I was actually wondering about them using AI for DRAM 90 says, "Hey DRAM, I don't know if I saw you before, but welcome to the stream. I'm gonna leave my account homework to future me. It's due at 12 anyways. Accounting homework." You know that I miss college in many, many ways, but in one of the ways I don't miss college is the homework. Look at this guy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I feel like I gotta save the gun for the shotgun people. Yeah, everyone's got COVID in this game. Wait, can I pick this up? Yeah, I can. Crewmate says they fixed Fallout 76, and Tavish says it's America, dude. We all got gax. God, I can't even see what I'm blocking. Haha. DRAM says, thanks, XboxEra. No, thank you, man. I'm really happy you're able to join. And Tavish says, I teach college, no homework for me. Well, aren't you fucking special? Now, I'm far from any level of intelligence to teach any college. If anything, I'd probably teach, like, sarcasm or something. I don't ever remember being this stuck in this game. Get! Okay, now this is getting tedious. I'm gonna go, like, shoot some asshole. Okay, what do I got? One bullet left? Okay. Alright. I apologize for the deaths. God, this... Tavish says I am. Yeah, no, credit is where credit is due. That's right. What the fuck? Oh, he picked up my empty gun. Whoa, 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 wait. Let's talk this through. Trevor says this is a lot of strobing. Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, I gotta go back there now because I need health again. I could have sworn there was like a shotgun and a trash can around here. I gotta grab something more than a shotgun for a weapon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so... You know what, we're just gonna go forward. Try not to look at the light, children. Wait. There we go. Crewmate says, I think I'd rather be a Burger King worker than a teacher. I don't know. Like, there we go. I respect teachers immensely. At the same time, I feel sorry for them. The last time I was in DC for work, I had to use Uber a lot for 5 days or so because I was there for almost 2 weeks. And for the first week, the trains ran, and then they were doing some kind of maintenance with the trains. So for the second week, I had to use Uber a lot. There should be like a metal plate here. That's what this eyeballs mean. And the sad thing is, in the 5 days that I used Uber, of the 6 or so trips that I took, it was two. 2 of those 6 drivers were teachers, and they were driving Uber for supplemental income, for additional income, because their teaching job didn't pay enough. And in my opinion, that's one of the biggest shams and shames of this country, where we're comfortable paying athletes millions of dollars, and that's a skill and everything, that's a talent. I'm not going to deny that. But oh wow, I could pick up a drawer. But we're willing to give 20 million, millions of dollars to athletes, to a buttload of money to doctors, and rightfully so. Wait! You guys hear that? But we're not willing to teach. We're not willing to pay our teachers appropriately. That's. Come on, big boy. Two What Sex says, I mean, being a BK worker, you couldn't even win a PS5 in their contest. Fuck that noise. And crewmate says, at least if they I can make my meal if I worked fast food. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I worked at Burger King twice, and right now I would not want to work at Burger King because I'd want to win a PS5. That's one thing that always sucked whenever I worked at retail. Because I worked at Shell, I worked at BP. I was a manager at BP, actually. I worked at Burger King. And anytime I worked at a major retail location and they had these promos, we couldn't participate. And it was a real drag. It really was. Even though, not with this Taco Bell contest with the Series X, but the Taco Bell contest or what have you with the 1X, I remember twice at the Taco Bell near me, some son of a bitch, because with the last Taco Bell raffle thing, it was for like their box combo meals, and someone used it, if that makes sense. Like, some son of a bitch used it. Wait! Oh. I can't take any more of this. Oh! I gotta say, for such an old game, the surround sound in this is amazing. I heard that guy coming from behind me, and that's why I turned around. Oh, I gotta take a break. I gotta take a drink. I gotta wet my palate. And again, with all my jumps and scares, let me know if I'm getting too loud in the microphone. I'll turn it down. None of this obviously is intentional. I don't mean to be shitting myself left and right. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it, because I don't know how much more I can take. I'm really not shaking that bad. That was an exaggeration. That was the only exaggeration in this entire stream. Oh, you know what though? Like, it's been so long. Like, I've played this, like, even when I played a couple of years ago, it was when I just was testing out backwards compatibility. Like, I played easily less than a half hour. This is the first time that I've actually sat down and given the game a proper go in years and years and years. And I'm really happy I did, because this game is still amazing. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. God, when I'm hearing cans getting kicked and footsteps. Crewmate says I should do a collaboration with a YouTube. I'm guessing you're meaning like a YouTuber. Yeah, I'm more than down with it. Like, if anyone would be willing. Like, here's the thing though, like, I'm a nobody. And I don't mean that to, like, put myself down. It's just, I'm just me, you know? I have my passions and whatnot. I would love to do a collaboration with another YouTuber. And I'm sure, I don't know where to go. I'm sure I can talk to some of the other people on the team about possibly getting a collaboration together. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But, like, what type of collaboration to play a multiplayer game? What are you thinking there, crewmate? God, I can't even think straight. Okay, wait, why can't? So I can jump down here. What? Wait a second. What's going on here? I don't know what's expected of me. Oh. Hi, guys. Oh my god. Whoa! Dude, I would be like smashing the hell out of that. See, how is he... Okay. How is he able to smash through it with a fire extinguisher, but you couldn't smash through it with a pipe? Crewmate says that maybe a multiplayer game collaboration. That's what seems popular. There are two YouTubers I can suggest. They are HTO Delirious or Cartoons. I'll look them up. I'll look them up, you know. I'm not opposed to collaborating with anyone. We're going towards the stink, ladies and gentlemen. Wait. Look at that shadow. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I don't remember this part of the game at all. Two Wet Sox says, do you have a set streaming schedule? To be perfectly honest, the only schedule that I have is every Tuesday I stream. Every Tuesday I do a Classic Kage stream. It's focused on classic games, but I'm not completely married to the idea, you know, like, what was that? So, you know, if I wanted to play a newer game, I'd be more than happy to do that. I just wouldn't label it Classic Kage. I would just say Kage plays. I think that's what I did last weekend, is I played a newer game. I mean, a couple weeks ago, it was either last week or a couple weeks ago, I played, whoa. I played Crisis Remaster, and you know that kind of fit the theme because that's a classic game, just remastered. But yeah, I tried to start streaming between 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday. Is the closest thing to a schedule that I have. But then there are other things, like I streamed... Whoa! I streamed yesterday Call of Duty. But that was kind of like a special case. But guaranteed every Tuesday. Every Tuesday afternoon between 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern, depending on my work schedule and what I have going on in my personal life. But yeah, all of that. Crewmate says, but if you need more suggestions, I can find some more. You know what? I'll definitely look up some. I know that I'm in pretty good standing with some people on YouTube, on Twitter. I'll see if some of them are willing to collaborate with us. The thing is, I'm just hesitant to promise or whoa, little guy, what are you doing? God, that, I don't know why. That's just like some Exorcist weird crawling around on the ground shit right there. Anyways, God, this game is really getting to me. Like, what? I feel like it's 2005 again. Man, in some ways, I wish it was 2005 again. Breathe, Mike. I'm hesitant to commit to anything because the website, the channel, everything is a team effort, and I don't own nor claim any of it. So, you know, if it will be a team decision to collaborate, but I'm more than happy to do it. Oh. Dever says you should play The Occupation sometime. Very different style of the game. But I'm curious what you think of it, Mike. I'm down for it. You know, I've already made note to check that out. Crewmate says you should start your own gaming channel. I mean, hopefully it's not inappropriate for me to say, but I had my own gaming channel for 4 years, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot with it. It was a platform agnostic channel. It's still open. I have another friend that I have two friends that puts content up on it every blue moon. Like I put up. Hopefully, if they're watching this, they don't mind me saying, but I would say, excuse me, the last sip is coming up on me. Hopefully, if they're watching the stream or if they watch it down the line, they don't mind me saying this, but I think I put up the somewhat bulk of the content on the old channel. But since moving over to XboxEra, I put all my focus on that primarily because, you know, I obviously I want everything that I put out to be of a certain quality, so that takes time and attention. But yeah, holy shit balls. Whoa! Oh, God, get out of here, crackhead. But yeah, I do have my own channel. It's still up. If I stream something from my PS4, I do it on that channel. It's very, very Blue Moon. It's very casual. It's nowhere near as professional as XboxEra. Like I don't know, a few weeks ago we were streaming Star Trek PSVR. Just having, just a couple of bastards having some fun with it. I do have some older Xbox videos and whatnot on there, but yeah, I do have my own channel. It's become less and less of a primary focus ever since moving over to XboxEra. God, that just creeps me the hell out. Get away from me. Oh, I got them both. I love the blood on the pipe. That's a nice touch. I'm assuming. I didn't even know that was there. But yeah, for right now, like my primary focus is XboxEra. You know, there is something to be said. Holy shit! Why am I pooping myself right now? Two Wet Sox says, "Cool. Hope to join next Tuesday. Enjoyed it. Hey, awesome, Two Wet Sox. So happy you can join the stream. Hopefully." Me being, you know, crying like a little 2-year-old brought you some comfort and joy in life. If it makes you feel any better, it brought me no comfort. Like, I'm dying a little bit inside, but I'm okay with that. Hey, Austin. You should try Amnesia on PC, he says. I have Amnesia on the PlayStation. I played very little of it. It was very slow paced. I'm down to try. I think I may, and you know what? I own it on the PC as well through, I think, Steam. I'm down to try that too. I don't know if that, I only played for maybe, I played for like a less than a half hour, and it was nowhere near as scary as this, at least from what little I played of it. But I'm definitely down to play it. Like, I love good horror. I love being scared. I'm not above being a scaredy cat. In fact, I completely embrace it. I love it. Even though I'm having excuse me, even though I'm having many heart attacks talking to you fine folks, and really a lot of this fear that I'm experiencing, oh hello, has to do with the excellent audio this game still has. What? Like, the audio in this game is amazing. Tavish says the occupation you play as an investigative journalist and sneak around levels to gather intel, all sneaky like, then you interview people and try using intel you gather against them in dialogue to reveal more. Wow, that kind of sounds like what was that Rockstar game? But it sounds like a lot like that. That Rockstar game where they have like the facial texture mocap. Can't think of what it was. My dyslexia is kicking in again. Crewmate says, okay, by the way, I can try to see what YouTube would collaborate with you guys. I mean, if you know people off the top of your head, crewmate, I'm not opposed. I'm all ears. I'm not closed-minded. But again, though, I would feel obligated, and not because they make me feel obligated, just because I want to have that level of respect for everyone that on my team, and not even my team, on the team, to figure out, to agree and work on collaborations. And Austin Proven, who's watching this right now, he's part of the team. He's one of the awesome individuals that I love playing with, and he's also one of the people that is in our weekly Xbox podcast, or Halo podcast, I should say. Crewmate says, also, I'm still down to play Grounded. I'm still up for it. Yeah, I am too. It honestly all depends on how late the stream goes. I have no plan time. And then, oh my God. And then I do know that after I play this, I do want to grab a quick bite to eat just because I haven't eaten since like 3 o'clock. And that's almost 8 hours from now, if I'm doing my math correctly. But yeah, I'm definitely down for some Grounded. I love Grounded. I love Honey and Shrunk the Kids, and some of you kids might be too young to remember Honey I Shrunk the Kids, but that to me is a big draw. Jay Next Gen says, "How you been, man? Did you see what Xbox A and Z tweeted out an hour ago?" No, I did not. I have been pissing my pants the last couple hours now. We're 2.5 hours into the stream. I think I started streaming like maybe 15 minutes into it. So to help me sleep better at night, what's Xbox A and Z? Is that Xbox? What? If you don't mind me asking, what is that? I know that I'm ignorant. LA Noir. Yes. Thank you. What's going on here? Oh, here we go. Xbox and is that New Zealand? What? An Xbox event November 9th, I think. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we've heard chatter about. Hopefully, I don't think it's like any kind of insider info or any of that. I don't consider myself an insider at all, but even though I hear or read some things sometimes, yeah, I would expect there to be. I think all signs point to there being a New Zealand. He says, okay, awesome. Yeah, November 9th, it kind of does make sense for Microsoft to do kind of like a last hurrah or last, like, hey, this is why you should pay attention to us type show. Where the frick am I going here? This led me... Hey, Billy, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. You missed... I'm still playing this, but you missed some good poop in my pants moments. I will say that. Jay says, yeah, that's my guess. They also replied to people shutting down the Steam rumors. Yeah, I never really believed the Steam rumors. With Microsoft putting more and more games on Steam, it makes sense for them to allow you to link your Xbox profile to your Steam profile and whatnot. Like it makes sense to have that cross-platform collaboration, support, what have you. But I never believed there was any truth or weight behind Steam, like them buying Valve. Oh, hello. Okay. I see that like monkey paw print over there, but I'm not going to do it just yet. I really like this effect, this colored lighting. This game, for a launch game, this game was absolutely amazing.
Give me a sec. I can't get a read on the prints.
Yeah, the Steam rumors were definitely a pipe dream. I completely agree.
Okay, got it. Initiating a DNA profile on the sample. This will take a while.
I see you.
Yourself busy until then.
I see you. Wait, why can't... These doors are closed. Let me out. Let me out! Come on, open the fucking door. What is this dude doing? Whoa. Jay says, no, oh, Tabber says Xbox Australia, New Zealand. Okay, that's what I figured it was. Oh, hi, lady. Jay. Man, I feel like I need to give you a sandwich or something. You look very hungry. Jay says, when are we launching Xbox or Dreamcast era, Kage? Man, Jay, you know what? You get that off the ground, and I will be there day one to provide content. You probably can't see it in the darkness, but I have a Dreamcast right there. Like, there's my hand, and I'm pushing it out to the darkness. I have a Dreamcast still hooked up to my HD TV that I play, not daily, but I play every so often. I as we talked about in the last stream, I love my Dreamcast. Oh, that was easy. Billy Davidson says, Kage, Yu Suzuki, or Shenmue? Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna be biased. This, you know, I know preferences and bias is human nature, and I'm gonna openly admit that this is a bias of mine. Shenmue. Even though I've enjoyed what I really enjoyed what I played of Yakuza. Yakuza is a... How do I put this? So, Yakuza is a Jackie Chan kung fu movie, whereas Shenmue is more of a classic Jet Li kung fu movie. Both of them appeal to different angles, but, you know, Shenmue is more serious, whereas Yakuza is more not serious. But they both are awesome in their own ways. Oh wait. But to me, definitely Shenmue. I'm a huge Shenmue fan. I'm a huge Shenmue fanboy. I gave over $300 to Shenmue 3. I'm not ashamed to admit that or to share that. I'm definitely not Mr. Moneybags. And that's the thing. I am not Mr. Moneybags, and yet what the hell is this thing pointing me to? What is this thing? Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm not Mr. Moneybags, but I legit paid for Shenmue 3 over multiple payments. Because I paid a lump sum for the
Received. It's a train schedule, but there's some shadows. Running it through graphics enhancement.
This is his rat hole, all right. It has to be. I found his overalls next to his locker.
Bastard travels light, doesn't he? Keep looking around. He's gotta have more than a locker to play with. I'll get back to you once I clean up this image.
But yeah, I paid a nice lump sum in Shenmue 3 for the Kickstarter to get my what do you call it? To get my name in the credits. Here's the thing. I still have not beaten Shenmue 3, and not because I haven't enjoyed the game. I've loved the game. I have not beaten Shenmue 3 because after I beat Shenmue 2, I had to wait like 16 years for Shenmue 3. and that wait was excruciating. I'm in no rush to get back to the wait for Shenmue 4, or to get back to the wait for another Shenmue game that may never come. Because I completely acknowledge that Shenmue 3 wasn't for everyone. I completely acknowledge that Shenmue 3 likely didn't sell well because anybody that was interested in the game already contributed to it. But with that said, like I don't want to get back into I don't want to rush back into waiting for it. For anyone that's interested, one of my first videos for XboxEra was a spotlight for the Shenmue 1 and 2 HD collection. And I'm going to post that here because, again, I'm not above whoring myself out. Jay says, I love Yakuza, never liked Shenmue, but I would not have Yakuza without it, so I respect it. You know what? Yeah, I don't agree with people that say that Yakuza and Shenmue are the same game, but I can definitely see that Shenmue, in my opinion, influenced just modern open world games on console in general. Not just Yakuza, but everything. Shenmue is probably the first open world game on a console when you think about it. Tavich says, without the music of Shenmue, I don't know if I dig Yakuza. Yeah, you know what? If there's anything to be said about Shenmue, is that the music is timeless. And it's, I mean, really, the music in Shenmue, in my opinion, is up there with the music in Halo in terms of the composition, the talent, just the amount of feels, the how much the music just adds to the scene. And I have no idea where the frick I'm going. Let's see, track down the suspect entering the lower train tunnels, kick out the wall fan. Oh, okay. Jay says, I never understand the wait, man. Or I understand the wait, man. I'm still waiting for KOTOR 3. That will never happen. Man, I loved KOTOR 1. I never played KOTOR 2. And the only reason I never played KOTOR 2 is because it's unfinished. Now, I understand that a handful of modders pieced together as much as they could for KOTOR 2 on the PC. And I've always been interested in checking that out. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I'm a huge KOTOR 1 fan. I don't think we're ever going to see KOTOR 3. If I thought it was even a possibility, I would be waiting for it just like it would Shenmue, but it just doesn't even seem like a possibility. Jay said, crewmate says, I'm back. Hey, welcome back, crewmate. Jay says, I love them both. I replay them both yearly. That's like me with Shenmue. I play Shenmue on a pretty much annual basis. So I completely understand where you're coming from there. Wait. I don't understand. Why is this just... Okay, so that takes me here. Track down... I don't... What the frick am I supposed to do? Oh, maybe I should go down here. Jay says, did you ever play Condemned 2? Yeah, Condemned 2 is a good game. It's not the best game. It's not the best sequel. It's a good... Oh, that should have... Okay. It's a good game. I think Condemned 1 was better, but Condemned 2 had its moments.
Thomas speaking.
Document is a standard city-issue train schedule. Pressure has been applied from a stylus highlighting 2 scheduled routes, both originating from Central Metro Station. Route 16 to Burnside, departing 5:10, 7:30, 9:30 a.m. Route 66B leads to Briar. That's a tiny farm town an hour to the northwest. Departs 9:30 a.m. and midnight.
This is his hub, so he goes to both locations regularly.
I've also determined DNA from the sweat sample in the train matches DNA from the cigarette butt. 99.8% probability. The guy you're following is the guy who killed the 2 policemen.
The matchmaker. At least, I think so. Something's still not adding up.
Crewmate says, what are we talking about? We're talking about Shenmue, Yakuza, Condemned 2. We are talking about a plethora of games. Anything and everything to take my mind off of the creepy shitstorm that I am embarking in right now. Look at this. Yeah, Condemned 2 was good. I think Condemned 1 was still the better game, but Condemned 2 had it had its qualities. It looked better, it ran better. The bear scene was absolutely amazing. But it kind of went off the rails in terms of story. Billy says, I recently played Yakuza 0. It's one of the most deepest games I've played this year and darkest. Jay says Yakuza 0 is superb. I'm trying to think, is Yakuza 0 the same as Yakuza Kiwi? I'm playing through, I believe it's the prequel to Yakuza. And I've been enjoying, don't get me wrong, as much of a Shenmue fan as I am, I still appreciate and love Yakuza as well. Look at that. Look at that shadowy goodness. Crewmate says, I like the stream. Thanks, crewmate. I really appreciate it. And you know what? Like, I think a lot of that has to do with the awesome people that are in the stream just talking games, talking shop. Jay says, actually, did you ever play The Suffering? I love this series so much, so underrated. Yes, I played through The Suffering 1. Loved it. Absolutely enjoyed the hell out of the first Suffering. And then I got to the end boss, and I didn't know how to beat him. So I got stuck at the end boss, and I never beat it. But I did enjoy the hell out of it. I enjoyed the choices that you were able to make. I enjoyed... they tried to make a legit horror game, and I respect that. Never played part 2 though. I honestly, I think I remember there being a part 2, but I don't remember it being received very well. But I could be wrong on that. Crewmate says, I'm playing Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2 is an amazing game. Oh, there's only one bullet? It kind of runs like garbage on basically anything you play it on, but it's still an amazing game. Kage, Billy says, Kage, did you hear the news about Microsoft might be planning an Xbox revision? If you don't mind me asking, what do you mean by Xbox revision? You mean to the Xbox One? Like, surely not the Series X or Series S. Because, you know, we're not going to get a revision of systems that haven't been launched yet. But I guess to answer your question, no, I have not heard anything of that sorts. Regardless if it's, wait, the Xbox Series X Pro. Oh, like, Like a pro version of the Series X? No, that's not happening. I mean, I'm even hesitant to think that it's going to happen at all this generation, because unlike... Okay. Search lower train tunnel for any information he may have left behind. Okay. You know, we got a PS4 Pro, we got an Xbox One X because the Xbox One and PS4 were relatively underpowered at launch. And not only that, but... And that was only a small part of it. Like, the Xbox One X was planned from... I think 2000, like right after the Xbox One launched. And I imagine the Pro wasn't probably far behind that. What's going on here? The main reason why we got Pro consoles this gen were twofold. One, oh, I see you. One, the current gen launch consoles were relatively underpowered. Two, we had this shift from 1080p TVs to 4K TVs that happened midway through the generation. So that gave Microsoft and Sony an incentive to provide hardware for all of the consumers that were gobbling up and that were purchasing 4K TVs. It was basically a way to bolster their console sales. It made sense. It was smart. If you played, especially an Xbox One on a 4K TV, it looks like ass, in my opinion. But we're not going to see that kind of shift next gen. Yeah, we're going to see 8K TVs be a thing, but what's going on? But we see Microsoft and Sony already proclaiming 4K support for the... Oh my God! Get away! I'm so close to death. So I don't suspect that we're going to see a revision of the PS5 or the Series X, you know, with updated specs. Maybe we, you know, who knows though? You know, Microsoft's and Sony's hardware teams aren't just twiddling their thumbs right now. They're probably taking a much needed vacation, but once they get back from their break, they're likely going to be working on the next console, whether it's a next gen console or if it's a pro revision of soon to be next gen consoles is anyone's guess. I guess it depends on where they believe that improvement can come, because here's the thing. Holy crap, you guys are some big fellas. Yeah, that's right. Fight. Here's the thing, like, next gen, God, this guy can take some beatings. You know, the cost of silicon is not going down like it was before. The cost of memory is not going down like it has before. The cost of flash memory is not going down. You know, there's a reason why we have not received the typical generational leap of... You know, I think 16 gigs is going to be just fine for 4K. I think 10 gigs is going to be, or 8 gigs is going to be just fine for 1080p with the Series S. But there's a reason why we have not seen the typical generational leap in terms of memory, and that is because the prices, the cost have not gone down to the expected what do you call it? Trends. They have not been following the trends that we've seen the last 20 years or what have you. So, do I think we'll see a Pro? Maybe. If there's any reason that we see a Pro version of next-gen systems, it won't be... I think we'll see more memory, and we'll see like a pseudo leap in processing, like GPU and CPU processing power. But if we were to see a Pro revision of next-gen systems, I would imagine that it would be for ray tracing. And the issue that I have there is we already have a Series S, Series X, and PS5 iterations for ray tracing. You know, we already have those tiers of ray tracing. And then on top of that, we already have, you know, there's going to be a half a dozen ray tracing capable cards once AMD releases their cards later on this year. More than half a dozen. You know, we have the 2060, the 2070, the 2080, the 2080 Ti. We have the 3060, the 3070, the 3080, the 3090. That's more than half a dozen right there. Then you add in AMD's, you know, RDNA 2 ray tracing capable cards. Like, that's... Holy shit! Oh my god, get away from me! Oh. Okay. Breathe, Mike. Breathe. Take your health kit. Take your meds. Anyways. God. You guys got me on this tech talk, and then it just completely like disconnects or distracts me from what I'm playing. Like, I forget that I'm playing a horror game that is there to make me poop myself. And there I go, again, needing a change of underwear. Like, okay. But anyways, the point I was building towards, you know, like, we already have more than a half dozen. We have more than a half dozen. We have more than 8, probably 10 plus iterations of ray trace capable cards. Do we really, you know, do developers really need more SKUs to add onto the mix? I don't know. Doesn't make sense. You know, let's just assume that bare minimum, because here's the thing. Ray tracing capabilities of next gen are going to be limited to an extent. Ray tracing capabilities of next gen systems are going to be even more limited than the 20 series of NVIDIA cards. That's not to say the capabilities of AMD cards, of like Big Navi, but I'm just talking about the next gen systems. So, you know, put that in mind. So, for the sake of argument or the conversation, let's say that both the Series X and, oh my god, I have goosebumps. I don't know if that could be caught. That can't be caught. Like, my hair is literally standing on end on my arm still. Oh, if I wasn't playing a horror game, I'd feel like I'm coming down with a fever. Anyways, so yes, let's just say for the sake of the conversation, the ray tracing capabilities of both next-gen consoles are roughly around the 2060. I think they might be more capable, at least on the Series X. The Series X is going to be 2070, 2080 level ray tracing capabilities. But let's just say 2060. And then you have the Series S that is sub 2060 levels of ray tracing capabilities. Do we want to introduce more SKUs to introduce different tiers? I don't know. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. No matter what, they're not going to be as, even if they had pro models of next gen systems, they're not going to be as capable in terms of ray tracing as the 3000 series, or maybe even Big Navi. I don't know. So we might see a pro series of GPUs, but I question the need for them. Let's put it that way. Long poop my pants interrupted rant short. We might see pro models, but I have my doubts. Billy Davidson says also Kage DirectX 12 Ultimate will be handling the Xbox Series X. Yeah, DirectX 12 Ultimate will be handling the Series X, the Series S, but here's the thing, it's not going to be like an automated button. DirectX 12 Ultimate will have its own iterations or own versions for the PC and for consoles, because for consoles you're going to want a lower level bespoke API so that you can get the most out of that hardware. So DirectX Ultimate DirectX Ultimate can cover, let's say, 70%, 80% of the coding between the PC iterations and console, but there's still going to be a lower level console iteration of DirectX 12 Ultimate, so that developers can, because when they talked about ray tracing on the Series X, when they had the Hot Chips presentation, in both instances, they talked about how you are going to be able to, quote unquote, write to the metal of ray tracing hardware on the Xbox hardware, on both Series S and Series X. That is something that it's only going to be capable through the APIs of the consoles. That's not going to be bog standard DirectX 12 Ultimate. There's going to be a console tailored version of DirectX 12 Ultimate. So I feel like I'm just like roaming around. I don't know where the hell I'm going here. Tavish says, I wish MCC had ray tracing on Xbox Series X. I'm not huge on 120 frames per second since I don't have a TV for that yet. Yeah, me neither. My TV is 60 hertz. My TV does not support 120 hertz. I don't even know what the point, like 120 there. I do have a 144 hertz gaming monitor that also supports 120 hertz, so there is that, and I could test, and I plan to test things like that. Like it is what it is. I'm going to do some frame rate tests and whatnot on that monitor, but oh, here we go. Yeah, for the bulk of my gaming needs will be on my TV. Whoa. So I'm right there with you, Tavish. And like, don't get me wrong, like I played games. Oh, I see you, motherfucker. I played games at 120 hertz. I played games at 144 hertz. The benefits are there, and they're real, and they're exciting. But I think, for me personally, and hopefully you guys can hear me. There seems to be a lot of noise in the game going on with all the steam going on. Oh my god, look at all these fuckers. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. Turn! Turn, damn you, Valve. Oh, okay, okay. Come on, give me a checkpoint already. But yeah, I'm right there with you, Tavish, that I think 4K 60 or whatever variant of 4K, whether it's dynamic or what have you, and 60 frames per second or ray traced 4K 30 to me is a better balance than any kind of 120 frames frame rate. Like I completely support people that can take advantage of that, and I hope that continues to be pushed next gen. But for me personally, it's not a selling factor, unfortunately. Billy says, Kage, do you think DirectX 12 Ultimate handles the Xbox Series X ray tracing better? Here's the thing. You need DirectX 12 for ray tracing. So whether it's DirectX 12, whether it's the Xbox version of DirectX 12, or if the Series X version of DirectX 12, or if it's DirectX 12 Ultimate, you're going to need to support either one of those for ray tracing. Oh my god. On next-gen hardware. And yeah, I would imagine that the Series X, the console iteration of DirectX 12 Ultimate would handle ray tracing better than, whatever the alternative API would be. That guy's shooting at that guy. We have one shotgun shell left. Jay said, so yeah, Billy, I think you picked up the wrong weapon there. So yeah, Billy, I think DirectX 12 Ultimate, now here's the thing. What? From what I understand, GameStack, which is like the universal API, it's supposed to support PC, Xbox, consoles, what have you. So GameStack is behind schedule. The fact that it's behind schedule is the reason why Sony is ahead of Microsoft in terms of oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Is the reason why Sony is ahead of Microsoft in terms of console API, console tools. Like the tools for the PlayStation 5 are ahead of the Xbox Series X. But the same was said for the Xbox One, and eventually they got there. It's just a shame. It's a shame that that had to be, because Microsoft is a software company. They're the DirectX company, so you would think that they would be able to keep up with Sony in the API category, but for whatever reason, that's not the case. But I think whenever GameStack is completely finished, hopefully that is a powerful and efficient tool for developers.
Looks like a blueprint for a Holman number 8 subway passenger car. Searching local business registry shows Holman was the city's contractor for the cars years ago.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of these number 8 cars in years.
Get a close-up of the red circled area. It's hard to see.
Jay says, is Condemned X enhanced or did it just age well? Haha. No, yeah, it's not X enhanced. This is 1280 by 720. If I were to take a guess, I would say this is probably 4 times anti-aliasing. Not 2 times, but 4 times. It maybe 2 times because that Jaggy's out in the corner there. It's really clean. Like it has a lot of post-processing effects. You know, stuff like it's got like motion blur. It has the film grain, but it's at least 2 times MSAA with 1280 by 720. I almost want to. I don't know. I almost want to. But yeah, it has aged extremely well. Dude, what's going on here? What am I supposed to take a picture of? I already took a picture of this. Collection tools, aim and focus camera for evidence. What? I'm gonna take a picture of a circle.
The circle part, red ballpoint pen, highlights a sealing compartment in the car. Thomas, they generally seal the doors of these suckers shut when they go out of commission. A crowbar might work best. Try the car's tool cabinet under the frame. Once inside the car, find that compartment.
Yes, ma'am. Billy says, imagine they do now since DirectX Ultimate is praised by AMD and NVIDIA. I imagine any praise from AMD or NVIDIA is probably just due to money. Money and marketing. When you think about it, there's two APIs in play here. There's DirectX 12, and then there is Vulkan. Vulkan was actually, if I remember correctly, Vulkan was actually ahead of DirectX, vanilla DirectX 12 in certain respects. I think when it came to the variable rate shading, and then Microsoft caught up when it came to DirectX Ultimate, DirectX 12 Ultimate. So, and I do think that Microsoft has different iterations of DirectX 12 Ultimate, like different tiers. I know that like 2 or 2.1, or no, not different tiers of DirectX Ultimate, but different tiers of variable rate shading. And I think you know, but I do think that the variable rate shading in DirectX Ultimate is now ahead of what we saw from Vulkan. So yeah, I could see there being some praise for DirectX 12 Ultimate.
Ready.
Ooh.
Dust on the end of the crowbar is a common plaster mix. Pigmentation particles mixed in with the dust are of a soft pinkish hue.
Department store dummies?
You got it.
Look at that low poly hand. I mean, if the Jay says crazy to think this game is 15 years old. No, holy shit, yeah, it is. Yeah, I completely agree. The game still holds up amazingly well. Obviously, as you all have been seeing. Oh my! Case in point. Look at that. I hit that dude's tooth out. I keep forgetting about the oh my god, stop. blocked! I blocked! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Billy says, David, Billy says, David. Kage, do you think DirectX 12 Ultimate gives the Series X an advantage over PlayStation 5? I think the hardware of the Series X gives it an advantage over the PlayStation 5. But from what I understand, I was ready for you this time. See, why am I not able to block this dude? From what I understand, the APIs and tools for the PlayStation 5 are ahead of what Microsoft has for developers of the Series X and the Series S. Just like in the beginning of this generation with the Xbox One, Microsoft is behind Sony when it comes to tools for developers. So I don't know what the I don't entirely know what the status is for developers on the Series X. It's probably not. I would say it's not up to the point to where it should be, because GameStack is Microsoft's focused next gen, and it's just not there. Where Game Pass or DirectX 12 Ultimate falls into that, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's hurting them much, because even at launch games, when we look at. Jay says, I distracted you. Yes, you did, man. Endeavour says Xbox Series X, S should be doing variable rate shading Series 2, if I remember. Yeah, they should. Assuming they are using the latest iteration of DirectX 12. I know hardware-wise they support Tier 2. It depends whether or not the tools are there to support it. We know that the Gears 5 next-gen version of Gears 5 supports variable rate shading. I would also imagine that Gears Tactics also supports the same thing, since the PC version of Gears Tactics supports variable rate shading, but if I remember correctly, that's Tier 1, not Tier 2. And there are some noticeable visual drawbacks if you really know where to look and you're really looking for it on Tier 1 variable rate shading. Variable rate shading for Tier 2 is supposed to basically be invisible to the naked eye unless you know exactly where to look. And even then, it's probably more relocated to like dark scenes that you just can't see unless you have a in-game flashlight pointing to those shader effects or textures. Regardless of any differences in tools or APIs, I would not be surprised to see launch versions of Dirt 5 performing and looking better on the Series X than they do on the PS5, if only by a marginal amount. And then the more we go into next gen, the more that gap will possibly widen. I mean, don't get me wrong, and that's not a knock against Sony. The tool sets and APIs for both systems are on a forever optimized swing for both systems. That's just the way they are. Microsoft and Sony will continuously improve the tools and the APIs for developers to get the most out of the hardware. And I'm not, in no way am I saying that Microsoft is going to be ahead of Sony on the ball of what their how good their tools are going to be. But Sony is going to hit, I don't want to say a wall, because that's not fair to them. But, you know, it's the truth that the Series X is more powerful than the PlayStation 5. And we should see that throughout the generation. Jay says, honestly, my most hyped game is the Medium for next gen. Mine too. Just the fact alone, one, Blooper is an incredibly talented developer, and you mix that in with the audio for this game for Condemned is what's causing my heart to race, and me to be shit scared so many times. The audio director, the composer for the Medium being the same composer for the Silent Hill series, automatically makes that a must buy to me. Tavish says, time to watch some Unsolved Mysteries and get some sleep. Thanks for the streaming, Mike. Hey, thanks for joining, Tavish. Like, man, you always bring so much to the conversation. I gotta say, you all do. But yeah, Tavish, you definitely, like, I appreciate you, dude. I hope you know that. And I definitely appreciate you letting me know that Unsolved Mysteries is still on the air. I can't believe that. Crewmate says, sorry, I have to go. Thanks for streaming. No. Thanks for joining, crewmate. Same thing for you. You know, I really enjoy the conversations. Billy says, the only negative thing I've heard from developers is the Series S. And Jay says, Series S does worry me a little. Here's the thing for the Series S. Because I've heard it... okay. Fuck it. I've heard it from developers themselves. A developer. Not developers in plural, but to be fair, a developer, that I was told directly the Series S is nothing to worry about. I would imagine, and I'm not going to speak, and I'm not going to juxtapose. Why is my stream connection just going to shit? Hopefully you guys can see me just fine still. It looks like at least in Restream is still going strong. I'm not going to juxtapose the one thing that I've been told to every developer worldwide. But what I was told regarding the Series S is it will be fine. The only thing that it really does is it... Hold on.
Compiling data into three-dimensional model. Big boy footprint, size 14D. Sole pattern matches Badger's footwear protector pattern. I'll run a buyer search locally, but you can get these anywhere. Fairly common. There's some schmutz in the pattern troughs. Probably same plaster dust as before.
Wow, size 14? That's the same shoe size as me. Open the ceiling compartment. So I found out the hard way growing up that once you hit size 13, they no longer provide halves. And so my shoe size is technically 13 and a half. But they don't have 13 and a half. So I get size 14 shoes. 14 wide, by the way. I don't know if that's the same thing as 14D. I've had friends buy me shoes, and they couldn't fit because they were long enough, but they were too narrow. Like I'm an ogre. I'm either an ogre or an oaf. Like some of my friends have some nicknames for me. But yeah, size 14D. I feel that pain. But both Billy and Jay, what your concerns with the Series S, I would not be concerned. But I was told in a very, 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 very extreme case, maybe. Cheers, Tavish. Hope you have a great night, man. Enjoy the Unsolved Mysteries. I gotta look that up. I used to love watching that as a kid. I can't believe that's still going on. And I gotta say, it warms my heart that you all are like getting to know each other and, you know, just being awesome with each other. Like, I love gaming. Anyways, I was told, like, in a very, 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 very extreme chance, the Series S might hold back the Series X, but it wasn't told directly to me like this. But I was under the impression that would be, like, the extreme case would be, like, if a developer would want to render a Series X game at 720p and then use the additional power to, like, render whatever game. And then use, you know, like, machine learning, you know, use machine learning reconstruction to whatever, 1440p or 4K. But I don't see any developer ever natively rendering a game at 720p on the Series X. Even then, you imagine that they can probably render it at 480p on the Series S. Long story short, don't worry about the Series S. The only real drawback of the Series S, from what I understand, is that it does legitimately cause more work for developers. And even Phil Spencer in a recent interview admitted as much. You know, that, you know, he says that he's not gonna blow some corporate line up our asses, pretty much saying that, oh no, it's exactly the same. No. Creating a game for the Series S and the Series X is not completely different, but it is an additional SKU on top of, or different than what you'd have between the PS5 and the PS5 digital. There's no denying that, but we had a stream a couple of weeks ago with the Falconeer dev. Awesome guy. And he said that he was impressed with the Series S. He said people are going to be surprised by the Series S. I don't think people. I was one of the people to worry about the Series S. I'm not going to deny it. I wasn't an alarmist. I wasn't a conspiracy theorist. I wasn't a troll. But I had my concerns, and through talking to a developer, those concerns were calmed down. So don't worry about the Series S. I'll just say. Let's see. To go back. Billy says, as for the Series X, I've heard praise. Yes, the Series X is an amazing piece. Both the Series X and the Series S is an amazing piece of kit. Let's put it that way. Jay says, that Nokia phone, though. Wait, what Nokia phone? I don't know where it is. I don't have it with me. It's probably in my bedroom. I still have the last official Nokia Windows phone before, not the 950, which are amazing phones that I would still wish I had. But I have the last official Verizon Nokia phone, the Icon. Still an amazing phone. Still blows my mind how well it runs, how good the camera is. I love Nokia, and I love the Windows Phone. It's a shame what happened with that whole platform. Froggy's, cheers, cheers, cheers. You guys are loving up on each other, and I'm loving that. Froggy says that would be some wacky game development. Yeah, I agree. We're not going to see a 720p game on the Series X. And even though you could machine learn, reconstruct that to 4K, as we've seen with DLSS on NVIDIA GPUs, there are still going to be ways to figure out the native resolution. So basically, as long as you have sites like Digital Foundry or like yours truly, who also does pixel counting, and I can figure out the native resolution of reconstructed games, they're not going to create a 720p game, even if they can reconstruct it faithfully to 4K, because that would get out in the open and that would not look good. So I would not worry about the Series S or the X. Froggy says, like developing for a 2080 and a 1660 Ti. Exactly. It is the same as developing for different tiers. The big hang up there is it does create additional work, unfortunately for developers. Jay also says, I had a Windows Phone, HTC, shame what happened to the brand. I completely agree. You know, I was a fan of the HTC phones, of Windows phones, like the actual like form factor and everything was great. I've just always leaned towards the Nokia because they had the best cameras in the business. And that wasn't even against HTC, but that was, especially at the time, that was compared to Android phones, iPhones. Like, Windows phones were just the...
Transfer data when ready.
Whoa. What are you... What? But yeah, Windows phones were the... They were the phones for camera snobs like me.
Bart's department store?
Froggy says, I watched most of your...
Burnside. Went out of business 14 years ago. The squatters group took it over almost immediately, and now it's not what you would call prime shopping territory.
Makes sense the matchmaker would be there, a good source of mannequin parts. But then what's all this here? An outpost? A second shop? I should probably go down there.
Yeah, just don't get carried away. Shit, the cops don't even drive down Burnside unless they have to. It's a nasty area filled with nasty people. And the people down there are different. They go beyond nasty.
Stand clear of the platform. Stand clear of the platform. Metro Station daily runs are now beginning for Tuesday. Route 6 to 12th Avenue. Route 9 to New Montgomery. Route 16 to Burnside. Arriving platform 16. Do not hold train doors.
Thomas, Route 16 to Burnside. That train will take you directly to the department store.
If I hurry, I'll just make it.
Oh man, do I want to do the department store? I think I do. Froggy says, I watched most of your Back and Pat video today. Can't believe you made that in a flu-driven fever dream. You know, when I recorded the narration for that video, it was in the beginning of my flu. It was it was like in the early stages when I thought I just had a bad cold. I was doped up on Dayquil when I recorded that, I remember. And then there were some portions that you may notice that like the audio sounds slightly different, and that was later on. And again, I was doped up on cough medicine, but yeah, I worked on it a couple hours a day, and that so like. Legit, when I was sick for that month, my day-to-day was like, thankfully we worked from home for my day job, and I took care of what I absolutely, because there's certain hats for my day job that only I and I alone, for better or worse, deal with, and it sometimes sucks when I need to take time off, or when I'm sick, or when I'm, oh my god, I'm walking into a shitstorm here, or when I want to take vacation. But you know, like I'd basically work in my day job for like an hour or two a day, and then I would work on the video 1 or 2 hours, basically until basically I would work on the video until my eyes crossed and I was like falling asleep. And so that was like an hour or two a day, whereas 99.9% of my day was spent in bed, tossing and turning with a fever, just hating life. I mean, not to get any pity or anything, because like we've all been there. But I do appreciate you watching it, Froggy, because I literally put my heart and soul into that video, and I'm sure you can tell that like Digital Foundry was a major influence, and my love for backwards compatibility was a major influence. I thought it was an appropriate video because, you know, Digital Foundry said that they were going to do an update to backwards compatibility, but they never did. And, you know, where the hell am I going? Catch the train heading to Burnside. You know, I love backwards compatibility. And you know, that they were done updating the 1X, so I was like, you know what, this is as good as it's going to get on the current platform, so you might as well just cover how it is. And then it's going to be interesting to see how things improve with the Series X. So I really appreciate you watching it. I really do. It's the weirdest thing because on my old YouTube channel, I had like some comparison videos and it would get like thousands of views. And I would put a quarter of the effort that I did in this video, and this didn't even have 1,000 views. And I'm fine with that because if I did this stuff for views, I would not be doing this stuff for now. I'm just happy that anyone that watches it just watches, just gives it their time of their important life. Billy says, I got a new Windows phone. It's called the Duo. Oh, okay? So you got that's the Android Windows phone, right? Like that's the a DS emulator. Billy says, right? Like the Duo. That's an Android phone, right? Wait, no, you didn't get the Windows Surface. You didn't get the Windows Surface phone, did you? Where the shit am I going here? Jay says 3 weeks left. Yes, I know, Jay. Trust me. I have the 10th, 11th, and 12th taken off of work. Those are. I took 1 day off this entire year. And that was for an appointment. So other than that 1 day off the entire year, this is the 3 days that I'm taking off. Again, so in total I will have taken off 4 days this entire year. And that's how excited I am for next gen. Froggy says you did a great job. The passion is very obvious. Thank you, man. Like that legit means everything to me. It does. I'm a cold-hearted dead bastard, but that almost puts a tear to my eye. It really does. Surface phone, yeah. Is it called the Surface Duo? Oh, I was wondering what the hell was taking so long for shit to load.
you used to. You're talented, high-strung. You snapped. It happens sometimes.
Look, I did not snap. Someone else killed those policemen. It looks like it might have been the matchmaker.
With your gun. That seems unlikely, doesn't it? We have psychiatric staff that can help you sort things out.
With all due respect, I don't need a shrink.
Maybe I have gone crazy.
That cutscene was always weird to me.
Look, Farrell.
This isn't Farrell. It's Malcolm Van Horn. Has your boss been bothering you?
Yes.
To be expected. They're not going to let this drop. You must continue with your investigation. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes. I mean, no. What do you want from me, Malcolm? What's going on?
Going on? You're being investigated by the FBI for the murder of 2 police officers. That's what's going on. You will be tested, Thomas. Of that you could be sure. I must go.
Jay says, right, I have to head to sleep. It's 5 a.m. here in London. Holy crap, Jay. Thank you so much. My appreciation for you just went off the charts. Really, all you guys, if you guys are all in Europe, what are you doing still awake and watching dumbass me? I love you guys. I just gotta, oh my God. Wow. Keep it all up, Kage. You're doing a great job. Great hosting these streams. I even have notifications on now. Halo Podcast this Sunday, right? Yes. Halo Podcast is this Sunday. Thank you so much, Jay. Man, I'm ready to tear up because of you guys. I've been doing this for so many years, and I love it. I've always loved doing it. And you guys, man, you guys are awesome. You guys really are. Go to bed, Jay. You bastard. I stayed up till 6 a.m. yesterday. Don't you have a job? Don't you have obligations other than gaming? Even if you have an afternoon job, don't take that as a slight. I'm just messing around. I am so appreciative of you guys. Man, thank you so much. Thank you to the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good morning, good night, good sleep. Definitely. I am going to play a little bit more of this just because I hit the shopping mall area, and this is one of my favorite levels, so I'm going to play it for a selfish reason. I don't care if no one else sticks around. Are you leaving too, Froggy? Good night if you're leaving, or good morning if you're leaving. Because this level is amazing. And who knows, you know what, I can always carry on this next Tuesday if you guys want. I've never, you know what, yeah, I think I might do that. I'm going to cut the stream off now, because next Tuesday is still going to be October. And this is one of the creepiest levels in the game, in my honest opinion. So, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. I've been streaming for almost 4 hours, so I think it's good enough. Froggy says I'm in Northeast America. Okay, cool. So you're in the same area I am. Carry it on next Tuesday, says Jay. Okay, and I think I will. Yeah, this is an awesome level. So this is a good spot to end it. Thank you guys. Just really, eye to screen. I don't know how you want to call it. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Wait, did that light just turn off? Just okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn off this creepy music. I'm just gonna get a breather. Froggy says, good gaming, get some Rusty Monster. You guys are awesome. You guys are the real stars of these streams. Like, man. So, anyways, I love you guys. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're staying healthy. I hope you're staying healthy. I said that already. I meant happy. God, this is what, like, no sleep and all work and gaming does to you. And just like, I'm guessing some like some scarring from tonight. Like, I legit, it's been a long time since I've screamed like that. And I'm really glad that you guys were able to be here to experience it. Enjoy your rest, Cage. I'll be here next stream. Take care. Dreamcast era for life. Yes, my brother. Dreamcast era all the way. Man, I'm gonna have to like push that. Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I hope you have a wonderful night, wonderful morning, wonderful day, and a wonderful life. I will see you guys in the next video. Adios. Awesome guy. Awesome people. Awesome guys, girls. I am so delirious right now. Love you guys. Adios.